How do I report alimony on my tax forms? Imagine you are sorting through your tax papers and wondering how to handle alimony payments or receipts. It can seem confusing at first, but understanding the rules makes it easier. Whether you are paying or receiving alimony depends on when your divorce or separation agreement was signed. Let's break it down so you know exactly what to do. If your agreement was signed before January 1st, 2019, the rules are different from agreements signed after that date. For agreements signed before January 1st, 2019, the person paying alimony can deduct those payments on their federal tax return. They do this by including the total amount paid on Schedule 1, line 19 of Form 1410. You also need to include the Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number of the person receiving the alimony. If you do not, you might face penalties and lose the deduction. The person receiving the alimony must report it as income on Schedule 1, line 2 of Form 1410. If you paid alimony to more than one person, you need to list each recipient's Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number and the amount paid on an attached statement. For agreements signed on or after January 1st, 2019, the rules changed. Now, alimony payments are neither deductible by the payer nor taxable income for the recipient. Neither person reports the payments on their federal tax return. However, if your agreement was signed before 2019 but later modified after that date, and the modification states that the new rules apply, then the new rules will govern your tax treatment. If you live in California, it is important to know that the state does not follow the federal changes made in 2019. In California, alimony received is considered taxable income, and alimony paid is deductible on your state tax return. This means you might need to report alimony differently on your federal and state returns. If your agreement was signed before 2019, you report alimony on both your federal and California returns according to the older rules. If signed after 2018, you do not report alimony on your federal return but still need to report it on your California return, making adjustments on Schedule California adjustments. Always remember to keep good records of all payments and agreements. Providing the Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number of the spouse receiving alimony helps avoid penalties. If you pay alimony to a non-resident alien spouse, you may need to withhold 30% of the payment unless a tax treaty or Form W-8Ben exempts you. Knowing these rules helps you stay compliant and avoid surprises when filing your taxes. If you are unsure about your specific situation, consulting a tax professional familiar with family and immigrant tax matters can be very helpful. They can guide you through the process and ensure you report everything correctly.